I mean, yeah. I mean, that's why Sonic Adventure is outdated, Carson, because it doesn't have big VR fishing.
Fan games, get on to it.
Hey, no, Carson, there is a fan hack of...
No, I know there's a fan hack that's big.
I love Johnny's Sonic Hack Showcase because there are just some doozies.
No, I know there's a, big fishing fan hack, but what I want is, a 3D one.
Final Climb!
I want, a 3D VR big, fishing game. The one fan hack is...
Sonic Adventure HD. It's literally the entire game rebuilt in HD, and it has VR big fishing.
Ooh, boy.
That's what we need, right there. Perfect video game. Sonic
Wait till you start getting those remakes of games and it's like Ocarina of Time, 40K.
So, there's no Sonic can't work in 3, and then it's a picture of big VR fishing.
Seriously?
Tell me Sonic doesn't
Yeah,
work
he has
in
his
3D again.
shields up.
Oh, look at all that waiting you have to do, Carter.
He's not waiting.
I just spam till I win!
Hey, but you have to wait for him to decide to let you hit him.
If you
He wasn't waiting there.
Yes, it
wrong
did.
side.
Did he kill it with one hit? Did he hit it every time? Did he damage it every time he hit it?
So, almost. Also,
You ready for it?
Is this a stairway from Dante from Devil May Cry? Those giant spiders are about to come down at me.
Could you imagine?
the final challenge.
That's it. That's what you need to make, Brian. A fan version of Ocarina Time where you have to fight Phantom.
The strongest Iron Knuckles.
Hey guys, what's up?
Just won't pass on. Oh, damn it.
Still only takes 3 jump strikes.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it, no!
What?
Hit me! Okay, good.
One of those hearts. You don't want to use them.
No, if I remember right,
Holy shit, he voiced the defense. They do.
if I remember right, before the final boss, you can get a special heal, but that special heal only works if you've taken damage.
Oh, of course, you wouldn't need
No, but in the 3DS one, it refuels your magic. In the 3DS one, they'll just refuel everything. In this one, if I do not have hearts, I don't get the magic. So I'm gonna stay damaged. That should work.
Hey, look, it's the boss room, but it's not the boss room.
Now, for first-time players, you fight Ganon up there. The ceiling will open, and you can come down here to get some emergency supplies if you need them.
But you don't need them.
I generally don't. Now, if I'm right about the healing, he should. Give
Are you ready,
me
Brian? You ready?
final boss time. Equip your hover boots. No, I'm not kidding. And
You have to butt stomp up the staircase, Carter.
Speedrun ruined.
it's him, the man himself. I love how the organ music you've been hearing is actually. Sean.
He's playing his organ.
Or the heal might just be the 3DS version, meaning I have fucked myself. We'll see in a minute. I can never remember. Oh wait, it's just health, it's not magic. That was it though, I was right. So, I showed something off.
Let's get into the real conflict here, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Link. You killed my mom.
Because if this man turns around, he's gonna be like, "Hey, yo, Link,
You killed my mom.
fuck you."
Wow.
So when Navi says I can't help you, that means you can't Z target him.
The waves of darkness.
Hey,
The waves of darkness.
You're gonna punch these orbs back, right?
Where did the
Nope.
pipe organ
I'm
go?
disappointed.
Like,
When
So
I play
run to
Twilight-
the corner.
When I play Twilight Princess, I'm going to punch the orbs back.
like seriously, where
Why
did
do you
they?
run to the corner? Why don't you just hit him?
Feel the might of my boss music, huh?
Oh, ruin.
It's been a while and I'm playing with an audio delay.
Right, blame everything on the audio delay.
I mean, I
What
would.
are you doing? Where is your bottle?
I mean, that's where I'm at right now. Why do Ganon orbs of light work on Ganon, but your light arrows don't until he's stunned?
Because he's on guard. Also, it's hard to notice because of the lighting, but Ganon's kicking it back at you.
I did, but
Hey, there's your far.
Also, the reason you want to run off the beginning, he does this stomp attack that can harm you.
You see, Carter is doing a very advanced strat where he gets hit by the orbs of light so that he can get extra damage in by lulling Ganon into a false sense of security.
Ah, damage boosting.
You see, Ganon has
sometimes I get in.
Ganon has a setting where he decides that
I'm gonna make a hack Ocarina of Time where Link has a talent tree. And one of the talents is gonna be Rage. The less health he has, the more damage he does.
This isn't my best run of Ganon.
no. When you get hit, the enemy's defense stat goes down. Whenever you hit him, his defense stat goes up because he puts his guard back up. Whenever you get hit, he's like, "Oh, he's a moron." He lets his guard down some more. It's like after you get it. It's like this situation. You know how he sets them back? Basically, if you hit enough by the orbs of light, literally when you hit it back, Ganon will always get hit and take double damage from
Yes!
everything you do.
Two cycle.
I don't know if I call that 2 cycle because you got hit like 5 times.
I mean,
The
it's
great evil King Ganondorf.
defeated by a
by a
kid.
Kid.
Hey, they heal me again, so I don't really care if I take damage. First, we gotta watch Ganon explode.
You killed my mom.
I don't want to play anymore.
Ganon just took his ball and went
What
home.
am I fighting for?
Yeah, Ganon took his ball and left. He's just having a fit.
He's that kid.
I believe they rethrew all my magic now. Fucking assholes.
Plop.
Also in the N64 one, he spits up red blood. So, that's a thing.
But you see, we can't.
My amiibo!
Ah, time to collect the pink rupee I came for. Turns into Zelda. Oh, dang.
Well,
I mean,
uh,
I've come to save you, princess.
in Superman, pink kryptonite turns you gay. I'm not kidding. That's a real thing. Go look it up.
Mm-hmm.
Though apparently that was made to be a parody of ridiculous things from the 60s.
Uh-oh.
It's a time to
I
escape.
thought I escaped his epic boss music.
The real final boss of this game is the castle itself. Castle gets up, it's a giant mech. It starts punching at you, climb his arms to hit it in the head.
Don't.
Yeah, they refill my
Remind me.
magic.
What?
It's some. I'm not going to say what it is because of a spoiler. For something, all I'm saying is a playthrough
Whoa,
Carter is watching
whoa,
of a game
The
he'll see soon.
frames.
Oh God, we're in the single digits.
What is this? Final
The
Fantasy
frames.
15?
The frames. They're dead.
No, if I was a MLG god, I could do a frame perfect bomb clip right here and just skip all of this.
Why aren't you?
Ain't nobody got time for
I
that.
don't know the timing for that. I've watched a lot of speedruns and I didn't even know that existed.
For
till-
those of you that don't know, Link was just in shock at what Zelda did. Not because she did it, but because he was like, "Wait, I could have just brought you to all the dungeons, and you could have just got rid of the bars on all the doors."
Meaning that Sheik really is just a lazy bum. Let's face it.
Yo, Zelda, I love how you just cleared that gap without some hover boots.
Hey,
I just got some hover slippers under that dress there.
Zelda is literally does more as Zelda than she ever did as Sheik.
Yes.
As far as I'm concerned, all Sheik did was
Well, as
stop
far as I'm concerned from watching this game, all Sheik did was walk around and give exposition.
She gave you the songs.
the songs you didn't need.
You needed the one for the Shadow Temple.
That's the only time Sheik was actually super useful. As far as I'm concerned, that's the only thing Sheik did for me that was actually
She just
useful.
ran
All
around.
she did was walk around with her little heart and was like, "Hey, yo, let's play a song."
Wow, Ganon does not want you taking his amiibo.
Oh, look, time for some more waiting.
I'm the king of evil.
Yeah, look at how much waiting there was.
He had to wait for it to let him hit him.
The big Goron sword is so long, he doesn't have to wait. He can just hit under the shield.
So what you tell him?
If I
What you
angle,
me is I need a secret weapon in the game to not wait.
Not really.
Oh,
that
free
much of a-
rubies.
she'll give you hearts if you took damage.
What's the use of money here?
Hey, you might need to buy. Hey, look. Oh wait, never mind.
It is
I was
literally.
about to say, Card never got the biggest wallet, but I forgot the biggest wallet in this game is only 500 rupees.
We have.
Twilight Princess's wallet laughs at you.
I have.
Wind Waker.
Skyward Sword.
Breath of the
Breath
Wild.
of the Wild.
Sean
I like how all four of us all said Breath of the Wild at the same time.
didn't get the biggest wallet. Fish on, bitch. The only upgrades I didn't get was increasing my Deku Not Deku stick and weird. I've never done the escape sequence this good, so I'm making up for Abysmal Ganon.
That's good. I mean, harder. You're making this look hard again.
But why the...
There you go. That's my boy.
My boy.
My boy.
There's a read ad.
No, I know why you did that, but a rock still hit you, and why does seriously, when you have full health, why does it give you money?
Because also every time you get hurt, Zelda will scream.
If they needed to generate if they needed to generate an item, why if they needed to generate an item, why not magic?
Because
Or like bombs or something.
because the way the game is coded, most of the time if you have a heart prize,
just make it like arrows or
So
something.
what I want to know is why can Ganon suddenly know the location of Princess Zelda now, but when she was Sheik, he had absolutely no clue.
He didn't say that he didn't know. He said he let Link run around.
So they could find Zelda.
Yeah.
Who was Sheik?
he didn't know
I
that
mean, he didn't know that.
Why not?
because when this is why
Oh, you're about to give me an explanation that probably doesn't actually make sense, but only if you explain it.
it makes perfect.
He is not omnipotent. He is not omnipotent.
She became Sheik and came back to Hyrule. So
All right.
Ganon,
Uh huh.
that Sheik
Yeah.
disguise, like he couldn't. She transformed and came back.
Uh huh.
Because she transformed and came back, he literally didn't know. He just saw this person running around.
Well, that's my problem. I would be okay with that explanation if it weren't for the fact that literally, the second she literally spins around and changes clothes, he knows exactly where she is.
And he captured her.
Right. But you're telling me he knew where she was, whether or not he was there. But he can't tell where she is when she's dressed up as a dude?
Because she left the kingdom, used her Triforce.
You're not following my problem here. He knows where she is after she changes clothes.
Because she turned back to normal.
Yeah. That still doesn't make sense.
It does.
No, it doesn't. Because as far as I'm concerned, Sheik and Zelda are still the same person. If he has such
Ganon.
he literally has such
No subtitle.
He has magical powers, in such that as soon as Zelda changes clothes, he not only knows where she is, but can capture her remotely and teleport her to him.
Holy shit, I can't see anything.
But when she's wearing dude clothes, he's like, I think I sense Zelda, but that looks like a dude. I mean, that's what you're expecting to believe right now.
Apparently.
And if you're going to tell me that the Triforce of Wisdom has the power to mask itself, but he can sense it when it. Well, at that point, my question is, why wouldn't Zelda just walk up to you and say, as Sheik, I'm Zelda, if she knew that he could spot her if she transformed back?
Okay,
because
seriously, I actually can't see
Ganon is watching you, and it is. I believe what they're trying to infer here. Oh, damn it! Ganon not only had the ability to watch you, he could listen in on what you were saying.
That leaves even more questions.
Like, why didn't he stop you from killing his mom?
That for
She was
one.
a bitch.
But like that just makes me think that Ganon can see everything Link does. Which basically makes the same thing as saying, hey, Ganon probably could have struck Link dead wherever he was standing at any point in time.
Well, he's not omnipotent.
Is he not?
I mean, is he not? Was he standing in the Temple of Time when Zelda turned back into Zelda? Because I didn't see that. I just saw him like, he turned back into Zelda. Crystallized. Come here.
Give me that amiibo back.
I mean, I don't care what their inference card is. That part of the plot doesn't make sense. Like, no matter how...
The only thing not going on here is a Warlock punch.
Because the only thing I can figure is that, like, a complete oversight on Zelda's part. Like, if she would, like, when she's Sheik, she's like masking the Triforce of Wisdom, which means he couldn't sense wherever she was. Because I can get behind the fact that he probably sensed wherever Link was, and because he could probably
could sense the Triforce. The Sheik disguise was apparently masking it.
Okay, but that's my problem. Because how would Zelda not know that? Doesn't she have the Triforce of Wisdom?
And hold on now, are you telling me that the Triforce of Power gives one the power to be omnipotent here?
Well, I mean, I understand the power to be able to sense the Triforce because that's at least an established thing that at least makes sense. That they kind of like attract to each other. And so I could get behind the fact that when she changes back, she has to use the Triforce of Power, and he senses that. That I can get behind.
You actually.
But at that point, the chick with the Triforce of Wisdom literally transformed back instead of just saying, "Link, I can't show you, but I'm Zelda." Just believe
also,
me
the Master Sword does double damage now, so.
Yeah.
Is it as strong as?
It's stronger.
Well, my thing is
than the big Goron sword right now.
Why did Zelda just sit there and go, "Link, the sword is here"? And just stand there, and I'm like, didn't you turn into Sheik? And you just opened up some stuff. Also, like, I know you. Don't act like you're the damsel in distress here. Throw me that damn sword.
Also,
I mean, I feel like Zelda.
Also, I'm just gonna show this off.
I feel like
that's
Zelda,
what they want you to do.
I feel like Zelda in most Zelda games is like one of the most frustrating characters because she does stuff.
Yeah, but she
can does stuff, and the only game, as far as I'm concerned, where Zelda makes sense is Twilight Princess, because she like sacrifices herself to help Vidna.
But she doesn't actually sacrifice herself.
Well, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Vidna has to replace whatever it does to make Zelda conscious again. That's the only time where I can accept Ganon got in there and did something. Although, I'm also hard-pressed to believe that Xand actually won that fight.
You know what? Yeah, let's just use light arrows. I haven't done this in years. Booyah!
Also, what kind of power does Link get from being the Triforce of Courage?
He gets courage.
See? Look at this! What is that?
He gets the power to jump out in front of a speeding bus.
You had to knock him down. She couldn't grab him otherwise, Brian.
Brian, she can't shoot light energy through flames.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Hey, you know what's more frustrating is this?
Well, of course, fire resist fairy.
Get out.
It does, though. I'm putting on the iron boots for no reason. See you later, motherfucker.
I would laugh if you missed.
I don't think he'll ever stand up at this point. And I did miss.
Yes, he will.
I beat him! Beat the game!
6 sages, now!
To the Shadow Realm with you!
Also, can someone... Never mind, I'm not going to open that one. because I'm still under the impression that the whole Zelda thing doesn't really make sense. They just did.
Nature creators of Hyrule.
I mean, basically, the reason that Ganon kidnapped Zelda
sealed
there
door.
was because they either didn't have the room to add this, or couldn't think of a way.
Send the
that
evil
Ganon would
incarnation
catch
of darkness
Zelda.
into the void.
Because although I'm
To the evil realm!
because they didn't
We're
want
about to.
Link to like meet up with Ganon until the end, but they didn't want but they wanted Zelda kidnapped.
We're about to send him to another dimension.
But honestly, in my opinion, it would have been better if Zelda was already kidnapped and was just able to project herself as Sheik.
Hey, I just want to say that 4 of those 6 sages were totally digging Link, kind of like real talk.
Yeah, that old guy really wanted Link.
I said 4 of those 6. I didn't say all 6.
That old guy really
Pretty damn
wanted a
close.
piece of Link.
Pretty damn cool. Who changed his clothes in the first place, Sean?
Right? You think he just changed his clothes, Brian? Old guy had been. I was
Voice to the face.
I love this bit. Someday, when the seal is broken, that is when I will exterminate your descendants.
Well, we sent him to another dimension.
See you in Twilight Princess!
Excuse me. Excuse you. Excuse you.
What?
That's not the same Ganon.
It is.
No, it's not.
No, it
It
is.
is!
No, he's part. He's part of the Young Link timeline.
No, that's the same Ganon because he was being executed in Twilight Princess for this game.
How about
No.
How about
That's a
how about
different
ladies
execution.
and gentlemen? How about
Oh,
he's
wait,
a part of
the
the
ex-
Ocarina of Time?
Oh wait, the
timeline,
execution!
aka
no, it-
the one that
it's
has
fine,
nothing
it's
to
the
do with
past
any of the other
Ganon.
games.
The Twilight Princess is past Ganon. That Ganon is not Twilight Princess Ganon.
That's Wind Waker's then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hot damn, he went to the good game.
Again, let's say that he's the Ganon of the Ocarina of Time timeline, aka having nothing to do with any of the other games,
Man,
and
it's
some
official.
pigeonholed explanation
Man,
put together.
it's official though. There are 3 timelines.
I repeat, some pigeonholed explanation
Carter.
was put together.
Carter, I'm sorry, but this LV is incomplete because you didn't have a run where you died. So I need you to upload a part where you die to show off the hero is defeated timeline. Because there's a timeline.
Steal someone's
where
footage
Link-
of them
How
dying?
Mario get into space? Last time we checked off, he was in Delfino Island.
He was
Actually,
blasted.
based on the opening
He was
of Mario
blasted.
Galaxy 1 and 2, you start in the Mushroom
Ryan.
Kingdom,
Yeah.
Ryan,
and you launch.
when we
No!
when we actually do a Mario LP, I'll come
So,
up with a Mario timeline.
There is no
Zelda!
A
timeline.
Mario timeline.
Oh no, there's no timeline in Mario, but we gotta have
Basically-
one in Link and Zelda. Oh yeah.
What's going on here? Because Link lost his youth to defeat Ganon in the future, Zelda's gonna send you back home so you can live out your days as a kid and not become the hero.
Because Link's not a hero. That's why he wouldn't save Termina. See? Doing what Zelda wanted. But then Happy Mask Salesman was like, no, you go get my mask back.
Bye, Zelda!
What a terrible night to have a curse.
Enjoy your peaceful future! Alone!
You bitch.
She dies. Hey, Link dies after this, so why not?
Actually, if we, based on
He dies and becomes a Stalfos.
based on the story of Wind Waker, because the hero,
Termina's just a kind of like dead fever dream.
because of the story of Wind Waker, the hero of time, because he leaves and goes to Termina, there is no hero of time, and he gives up the Triforce, so when Ganon's evil comes a knocking, there's no hero to win. So, Zelda unintentionally fucked up some other people.
Okay, so
Now we have a few minutes where we can give final
Mario 2
thoughts.
and Donkey Kong take place before the first Mario because Donkey Kong, Bowser wasn't a villain in those 2 games. And I don't mean Japanese Mario 2, I mean English Mario 2, the one that's a different game.
Mario 2 is a dream. That theory is wrong. Mario 2 is a dream.
So-
Well, then it can take place anywhere in the timeline.
Mario just needs to now if that game goes anywhere.
Hmm.
So, Ocarina of Time, one of my favorite games. I prefer the 3DS version.
I prefer basically any
Oh,
other game.
Ocarina of Time, it's good, better than Twilight Princess and A Link to the Past. Wind Waker is the best Zelda game. I'm done. I'm gonna go stand in front of an air conditioner. I'm fucking hot.
Excuse you, you're talking about Twilight Princess, which is literally better Ocarina.
Carson has left the comment there. So,
So Brian, Mario 3 is a prequel. Because all third games are prequels.
Brian has never played through Ocarina of Time, so this was his first time seeing this game. Oh.
Super Mario World takes place before the first Castlevania.
Overall, I think I did pretty well. I really do. Oh, Carson's back. I love this game.
But
Yeah.
Donkey Kong takes place in the 80s.
Okay, so what did I miss?
Not much.
I had to just go stand in front of cold air for a minute.
Because there's really
Carson won't be
Someone
done
pigeonholing a timeline together for Mario. You might as well go ahead and make one for Mario Kart. See, after Double Dash, they decided that 2 people on one cart was too dangerous.
man.
And so for safety regulations, they made one-person carts again.
Hey man. Mario Kart.
Now we
fits
just
into
need
the
to
Zelda
slowly
timeline.
drag Brian into other Zelda games.
Mario Kart 8 fits into the Zelda timeline because Link is a character.
If we drag Brian into other Zelda games, we can see his opinion of the series form as he just watches
But-
us play and argue.
But, like,
What do you mean? Ocarina is the weakest 3D title simply because it's
That's
not as good as the rest of the 3D titles.
that's Twilight Princess.
Oh, Twilight Princess is better Ocarina.
Whoa.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, mechanically there is. nothing
Also,
about-
they're drunk.
There's nothing mechanically better about Ocarina.
There's nothing mechanically
What's wrong
better,
with
but
this
its
game?
structure is better.
What are you talking about? Same structure.
No.
As far as I'm concerned, Twilight Princess and Ocarina are the same game.
Twilight Princess. The best parts
Why
of
is
Twilight
Ocarina the
Princess
weakest?
are between some of the most
Padded.
padded out, boring ass, like,
What are you talking about? As far as I'm concerned, this game is completely padded until you become Adult Link. I'd rather go collect Tears of Light than play Young Link.
Twilight Princess comes to a
The bri-
screeching halt
the br-
several
What are you talking about?
times.
Ocarina starts off as a screeching halt.
The bridge piece getting taken away and retrieving it back
I've
is
already-
as long
no,
as the
stop.
Young Link
You need to
section.
stop with the stupid bridge.
You
literally get it in the next section of the game. I'm sorry
That's-
that you decided to go find stuff before you went to the desert.
That section of Twilight Princess is as long as the opening of this game. You get 3 dungeons out of the way in this game, but you get the
There aren't
road
dungeons.
to 1.
The first dungeon is the Forest Temple.
I think Young Link is alright.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Young Link to me is what Tears of Light are to you. I like the Tears of Light.
The Tears of Light were good the first time, but having to do it for every
Also,
single
I just have
area.
to make this point: the Light Sage isn't with them.
Excuse me, the second Tears of Light are
He's
to show
not
you
there.
the layout of that area before you have to go there.
We can argue
But
throughout.
you'll learn the layout of the area as a wolf. It doesn't matter, because then when you go back, you're a human. You can't take the wolf paths. It doesn't matter at that point.
But you know where to go. Because of the map showing you with the Tears of Light.
You know where to go as a wolf. You don't know the human path through there.
Carson, you're not going to win this argument because I completely disagree. Because I think the Tears of Light are a great gameplay mechanic.
And you're right, Wind Waker's better than all of them.
I could. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. Because we're gonna go with padding. Wind Waker has to be the most padded video game I've ever played. Because, in my opinion, it took the idea of an open world and water and just made you have to
Aw,
pad
Navi's
every
leaving.
area.
And
Because
this is
every time I have to get in that boat, it's at least 20 minutes of me riding in the boat trying to get somewhere until I get the ability to warp. And even when I get the ability to warp,
I love this.
it takes
like
at
coming
least
up
10 minutes
clock effect
because
and
the warp
music.
points
That's
make
nice.
absolutely no sense in that game. And forbid you want to 100% Wind Waker.
I did it.
But you know how much time that adds to the game, and not most of that time isn't collecting things. It's warping to a place that's literally 5 map tiles away from where you want to be, in the middle of the ocean, so that you can spend about 10 minutes on a boat.
So because
And I can
Link,
only imagine what that's like in the GameCube. where
Because
you literally
Link
have
went
to
back in
stop every
time?
time you turn because you want the wind to blow behind
Link
you.
has the Triforce. You can see it. He tells Zelda that Ganon was an evil douchebag. And this is one of the timeline splits, because the execution in Twilight Princess is because Link tells Zelda what will happen, so they kill Ganon in the past.
Yet instead of the sages of this game, it's
Just
just these
because
weird
those sages need to
ghost.
exist.
It's these weird ghost things.
Well, I can't explain that one, but those sages didn't need to exist because Ganon never became evil.
So,
But no,
we can talk
But no.
Or this is the end of Ocarina of Time.
Wind Waker, if we're gonna have padding, Wind Waker is the most
Twilight
padded
Princess
Zelda game.
is the canon execution here, and
So no.
Or this is the end of Ocarina of Time.
You can't sit there and tell me that Twilight Princess is padded and Wind Waker isn't.
It feels less padded.
Dodges you. That is a very biased, subjective opinion, sir.
I was never bothered by Wind Waker.
Ah, you know what? I couldn't stand being in that water that long.
Twilight Princess goes to such a screeching halt several times.
I can at least say that the Tears of Light I subjectively like, and that's a subjective opinion. The water is a subjective opinion that you like that.
We need to
It is not
try
an
to
objective
wrapping
fact
this
that.
up.
Yes, we do.
Sweet
But if we're
Jesus.
talking about actual, literal definition of padding, Wind Waker is factually more padded.
What do we define as padding?
I don't know. What are you defining as padding, Carson?
Wasting my
Huh.
time.
We can cover this.
No, Brian.
I mean, sounds about right.
We can cover this more in Twilight Princess, but this is why I think Twilight Princess is more padded, and I'll probably give my opinions more in that.
I mean, if we're gonna go to like just straight to the point games, if you're playing point by point, sure, Wind Waker is one of the least padded Zelda games. Ocarina is one of the least padded Zelda games, but that's not necessarily a good thing in Ocarina's case, because Ocarina is that way because Ocarina is the most bare bones Zelda game. So you can make the argument that that's better because it had less excess, but you could also make the argument that Ocarina is an outdated N64 game. You know what? If we want to be really technical, the most padded Zelda game is Majora's Mask, and the padding is literally built in for you to enjoy it. Because let's face it, most of Majora's Mask is playing optional side quests.
That is true, but
Yeah.
So you want to get padding. If padding makes a game bad, you want to talk about a game that comes to a screeching halt? Majora's Mask stays a screeching halt if
But-
you choose to play it correctly.
it's more the parts of Twilight Princess.
No. Your issue with Twilight Princess is you don't like the things it makes you do. It's not that it's an inherent problem. It's that you don't like what it makes you do. So it's a subjective opinion of the game. I like all the things it makes me do in Twilight Princess. I can say there's very few moments where I'm like, I don't want to be playing this game. Whereas when I'm playing Ocarina, as soon as I make it to the water temple, I want to stop playing.
I've never played any of them.
So
So
started Ocarina. Brian started it. Stop. This is his first time seeing the game completely through.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought you watched enough playthroughs.
I mean, I know. From what I know of this game, before this playthrough, I played the beginning of the game, I beat the tree dungeon. Stop playing it. And I watched the Ganon fight.
We do need to.
Which is why I knew that
let me
Ganon's
know,
playing
but
a
I
organ
didn't-
and he turns around and he's just looking at you. And I'm just
Yeah.
kind of like, you know.
We do need to be stopping. The
I'm-
heat's giving me a headache.
But no, I mean, for
Oh.
an argument's sake, you know,
Wrap it up in a second, Carson.
Ocarina.
You
I
can-
don't like playing Young Link. I'd rather just start as Adult Link. I like playing Young Link after you get Adult Link because, as far as I'm concerned, every time you have to play Young Link after that is a creative use of Young Link. But those first 3 dungeons, I don't enjoy. And I don't like the Water Temple. And those are like major chunks of the game because that leaves me like 4 dungeons.
How can you not like the water temple? It's gotta be a water temple every game.
The one in Twilight Princess.
And
is
honestly,
fucking awful.
after playing the Death Temple once, the Death Temple isn't fun on replays. Or at least I don't think it's fun on replays. Because the Death Temple literally only has one path, and it's just not that fun. Technically, so does the Fire Temple, but I'd rather play the Fire Temple.
We should be wrapping this
In
up.
Twilight Princess, I like the entire game. The Sky Temple being the weakest part for me. And I liked what I played of Wind Waker, even though it was little small bits. But I didn't like the water section, which is like 75% of the game. Because even when they give you the ability to warp, they screwed that up so bad because you basically can only warp into like 8 tiles, and most of them are conglomerated into the same spot. I don't like going around the water the whole game. You know, first couple times it's like, hey, this is neat. And you know, about the 8th time it's like, no, this is kind of boring. And maybe if you go temple to temple, that's not that bad. But when you want 100% that game and you literally spend like hours of time on the water, I don't think that's fun. It'd be fun if there was, like, stuff to discover on the water, but there's not.
There's stuff.
Yeah. The places with the art pieces, there's nothing on there that I ever decided and like, hell, that's interesting over there.
The rest of the islands, and we can cover this more in Wind Waker, because of the stupid way the base Wind Waker handles treasure charts at the end, most of the islands in the game are a fuck ton of money because you needed a fuck ton of money by
I can honestly say, never any time I was navigating that water did I stop, look at an island and say, you know what, that's a place I want to explore. I looked at it, looked at you and said, do I need to be there? And if you said no, I quit caring about that island. And if you're going to sit there and say they have money because you need money late game, as far as I'm concerned, that's padding, and that's honestly not a good reason for me to want to go there because I have to. Because I need to grind money.
the end.
That's basically telling me that it's a game where I have to grind.
And it's terrible for it. And
Well, right there, and you're going to tell me Twilight is bad because you don't like its padding.
Ladies and gentlemen, we shall continue this on the next Zelda. Whichever one that may be. I believe Majora's Mask, which in my opinion is probably one of the good ones.
Majora's Mask. Okay, before I'm ending this off, if we're going in complete 3D order, Majora's Mask has to come after Ocarina of Time. After that, it would mostly be a subjective thing, except for if we just wanted to keep them in mostly order of release, where it would be like Wind Waker and then like Twilight Princess, Skyward
We'll
Sword.
make Brian play Majora's Mask.
I can
It'll
put-
be his mostly blind run of the game. He's giving me a look. He doesn't like that idea.
So, anyway, see you guys for the next Zelda game, which should be The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask. After I figure out whatever Majora's Mask I want to play, because I am not playing it on this collection disc, because that version crashes all the time, and that would make an LP really hard. Anyway, see you guys next time. Okay, guys. So my question of the day is, what did you guys think of the LP? Overall, I thought it went pretty well. I'm happy I could show off the crazy route I developed for this game. After the LP, I learned a couple of new tricks and edited the route a little bit. But overall, I'm still glad I got to show off a pretty solid route for the game I developed by taking a ton of tips and tricks from a bunch of different LPs and other sources. Ocarina of Time is one of my favorite games, so I was really happy to share my crazy route with people. I hope you guys enjoyed my crazy route. This has been one of my favorite LPs so far, but anyway, I would really love to know what you guys think. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments below, or you can leave them on social media. All my social media links are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you liked my video, please hit the like button and leave some comments. If you're new to my channel and want to see more of my videos, please hit the subscription button and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please ring the bell next to the subscription button. That gives you the proper notifications of whenever I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media. Doing all of these things really helps out the channel, and it really helps our communities grow. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time.